I wanted to make sure we made a couple of things clear. And about 3 weeks ago, the League of Women Voters contacted us by way of Ms. Dolores Shelton and asked if we participate in a mayoral debate. And I emphasize a mayoral debate. Those are the words that they use, that it was to be a debate between myself and current Mayor Wendell Butler, who I'm running against. As they extended this invitation, they said that it would be a planning meeting scheduled for the 12th, which is tomorrow. To date, we have not heard in the affirmative from the mayor. We did hear something from their party that they were concerned about coming to the planning meeting and then deciding whether they were going to participate in the mayoral debate. Oh, that's not consent that they would participate. What do you plan for if there's no consent on both parties? So I wanted to make sure that it's clear that we are ready and willing to debate. Our party has been perfectly clear from the beginning. And we have also made it clear that not only will I debate, any of us will debate, if that's what's necessary. But the League of Women Voters, I'm going back again, their language was a mayoral debate. I also want to make a couple of things clear about the position that the Butler team is taking in relationship to Barack Obama, the president. At this particular point, the Butler team has been saying that Barack Obama chose them, along with the mayor. Barack Obama chose Chester. And it just so happened that Butler is the current mayor. Also, my question is a couple for Mayor Butler. One is, in 2012, is the Butler team willing to support Barack Obama like Barack Obama is supporting Chester right now in 2011? Two, does the Butler team support the legislation that's being talked about right now by the current senatorial leader of the Republican Party, and to change the electoral process of voting, which could affect drastically the voters in Pennsylvania and their ability to influence the outcome of an election? And in my estimation, this is a diabolical plot to interfere with the voters' capabilities. So do the Butler team support that? Because that's their leader, the Republican leader. And I want to say, while I'm on that point, that we have been very clear and pointed that we are Democrats. We're the real Democrats. We're the endorsed Democrats.
We're here. We're here.
It's on our literature. It's on our signs, and people know who we are. The Butler team, to my knowledge, has not indicated that they are Republicans. What they say is that Republicans and Democrats can't vote for the Butler team. So we want to, who are they? And how are they going to represent themselves in terms of next year when it comes to supporting President Obama? And lastly, I want to say this, that in this district, in Chester, the Butler team has said that they have done a lot of things to make Chester a better place. They've engaged in a lot of projects and brought a lot of new projects, but has the quality of life changed for our citizens overall, Democrats and Republicans, independents, black and white? How has it changed? So the Butler team has some questions to answer. And finally, they have given the indication and implied in many times that there's some question about whether or not Democrats can lead this city. Well, I don't think there's any question about it. Look at the quality of candidates that we have here. Look at this. This clearly tells you what the quality of our leadership is. This is John Linder and the Linder and Company, the educated choice for mayor. We have people in here that have extensive qualities, extensive qualifications, and capable of leading this city. So if they want to know what our plan is to lead this city, get get the mayor to consent to the debate, and we'll lay out our plan of how we plan to change this city. And that's what we want to say. And we want to welcome Chair of our Democratic Party, Livia Smith, just arrived. We want to make sure that we support education. There are 5 pillars to our platform in this city. And one is the home. And through the home, we're going to start changing the city and working with people, involving those parents and children in this. The second is the schools, which is critical. Our quality of schools has to go up. And clearly we have people here who can represent that system, who have been representing it. Councilwoman West has been an advocate for a long time in the school system. We also have Betty McLaren, who's not here, who is a teacher and will be running on probably one of the first ones on the school board when elected. Okay, so we have quality people. So the third pillar, the second pillar is the school, the third pillar is the colleges. We plan to get this college involved in this city's evolution. And we're going to make sure that Widener not only participates, but has quality participation in the city's direction. Fourth, the city government itself. We're going to make sure that in the city government, it is run professionally, that people will get answers when they call, and that they will understand the processes of what they're supposed to do, when they're supposed to do it. And lastly, the business community. The quality of the business relationships have to change, and economic development has to significantly change. And if you don't believe me, go look at downtown. We've got a casino, we've got a soccer stadium, we've got no downtown and no supermarket. And our leadership is questioned. So if the mayor, the Butler team wants to know what our plan is, tell them to come to the debates.
Thank you.
Questions?
I mean, can you go into a little bit more about what the purpose of the planning meeting is tomorrow? What was supposed to be discussed there? Whether it was, I guess, rules for the debate or questions for the debate?
Rules, questions for the debate. Again, you have to have the 2 willing partners to do it. So tomorrow, the planning meeting to find out exactly what the rules of engagement would be.
They have not confirmed to go tomorrow or to the debate period?
I believe they plan to come to the planning meeting to see what are going to be the rules. Then they'll decide whether they're going to come to the debate. Well, I don't think they come in as a broker. That's not what we're going to allow them to do. You consent to the debate. In my understanding, even if they don't debate, there may be a town hall meeting anyway. So people will get a chance to get to ask and get questions answered. So we're about the people's business, and the people want a debate. That's their business, and that's what we want to make sure that they have. They deserve one. Barry Hales.
Straight.
Thank you for coming.
All right.
Mr. Anthony Moore.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Appreciate
Dal
you.
Jones, thank you for coming. John Cobb, thank you for coming.
What time's the meeting tomorrow?